Hi, St. Hedwig parents. I hope you're having a great start to your week. Most of my messages have been tailored to our students, but today I have a message specifically for you. I first want to say thank you so much. We appreciate all of your support and your understanding during this challenging time as we launch a brand new program. And I'm going to read to you a chapter from the book called Living Life as a Thank You, The Transformative Power of Daily Gratitude. The chapter is titled, Keep on Pushing On, Recognizing the Support We Receive from Others. Happiness cannot be traveled to, owned, earned, worn, or consumed. Happiness is a spiritual experience of living every minute with love, grace, and gratitude. Dennis Waitley. On a run through Central Park in New York, Anne Mell noticed a young father helping his son as they both rode bicycles. She couldn't help but smile as she watched the dad push his boy along, ever so gently coaxing him up the hill. It was a steep incline, so the little guy needed multiple shoves to reach the top, where he was then able to pedal over the crest and down the other side. This sight brought Anne back to her own childhood. When she was 4 years old, her father took her to the nearby ski resort. As she was too small to ride the chairlift, her dad tied a rope around his waist and single-handedly pulled her up the bunny slope. My very own ski lift, she remembers. Once she reached the top of the hill, she turned around, he'd untie the knot, and give a little prod to the skis to get them moving for the ride down. Then he'd walk patiently back down the hill, where the dad and daughter duo would repeat the exercise again and again. When Anne was learning to ride a two-wheeler for the first time, she can remember her older brother Michael holding onto the seat when she was confident enough to ride solo. When she was ready, he nudged her forward and let go while she biked on her own for the first time. There's a photo of the exact moment, and if you look closely, you can see his guiding hand launching me, sans training wheels, into the great blue yonder, she remembers. She adds, many times in my life, I have received the loving push from others who cared for me. My mom leading me into kindergarten with her hand on my shoulder. My sister Maureen proudly walking behind me on a tour of her office as she introduced me to her coworkers on Visitors Day. My brother John showing me how to swim underwater in the backyard pool. Walter, my other sibling, encouraged me as I considered the option to attend a college out of state. There was always lots of support, she says, and that was just from my immediate family. There are also teachers, friends, and other mentors along the way, all of them with a helping hand when Anne needed it. That, in a way, is what she tries to do in her coaching practice today, she says. Though the setting may be more formalized, the goal is always the same, a loving push to aid others in discovering and affirming their own inner abilities. She adds, I am lucky, I feel grateful to have been given a leg up so often over the years that it is a privilege to pass it on whenever the opportunity arises. I don't know if that boy in Central Park will remember every detail of the afternoon when I watched his father push him up the hill. Perhaps he wasn't even aware of the push that got him there. Most of us are not, but we'd miss it if it wasn't there. I share this with you because I am going to give each and every one of you a loving push. A loving push to be patient with yourself during this time. A loving push to be patient with yourself as you work from home and juggle helping your students navigate distance learning. I push you to be patient with yourself when things become more challenging. I push you to love yourself and forgive yourself if you lose your temper. Things are not going to be perfect. These are difficult and challenging and overwhelming times. But I lovingly push you to be kind and patient to yourself during these times. And if you can, find 5 or 10 minutes. I really push you to find 5 or 10 minutes for yourself. You deserve it. You are amazing. What you are doing is amazing. You are doing your best. God knows that. Your children know that. And we know that. And so I'm going to also push you to continue to email us, to reach out to me if there's anything that we can do to support you during this time. We are here. We are in this together. We miss you terribly. I'm praying for you every day. God bless you. St. Hedwig, pray for us.